Hello, hello. So, guys, we are here for yet another Soulwork Sunday. Let me just get everything situated really quick. Oh, thank you, Amazon Red Powers. That's very sweet of you. Hold on really quick. Oops. So today, if you would like to expedite a request, please check out the link that I have just commented. There we go. Let me just pin this. I'm live both on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook and YouTube. I don't know what I said. But whatever, it works. You know what I mean. So, you guys. So today we're doing expedited requests. I'm a little bit off my game because I was really feeling my lashes. I found a pack of my lashes. Let me just show y'all. Okay, do you know how fabulous this would have looked? And we're in the process of moving, so what ended up happening? I was like, yeah, I'm putting this in my purse. We're gonna have lashes today. I mistook a travel-sized tube of toothpaste for lash glue. There is no lash glue. So this is what you guys get, okay? All right. So here we go. Today for Soulwork Sunday, I'm going to be doing expedited requests. We have available the Dragon Flame Auric Field Clearing Bioscan, 2-card Clair Tarot, Soul Purpose Activation, Healing Hands Activation. I've brought back the Past Life Reading and Trauma Release. These two are new. We're going to have the Golden Cord Activation. Now, because of the work that I do, I did notice there is a golden cord. It's a string that comes from the base of your skull, top of your neck, and it connects to your Christ consciousness. This will activate that cord and help you to reach higher levels of consciousness. I think it's time for us to start really going for the higher levels of consciousness. It's in the higher levels of dimensional consciousness that we begin to really understand the whole concept of sovereignty. When you exist in your sovereignty, when you recognize and reclaim the fact that you are a sovereign, what ends up happening is you recognize everyone else is a sovereign too. And you will defend them, you will speak up for them, and you won't let anyone else try and bully them or force them to conform, make them feel ashamed for not agreeing, things like that. It's really important. It's really, really important. We begin reaching higher levels of consciousness, okay? And this is not just to be able to say, like, I'm higher than you. That's nonsense. We're all shoulder to shoulder. We were all created to be shoulder to shoulder. And this reaching of a higher level of consciousness, all that does is make you better able to assist others, okay? So we have that. That is the Golden Cord Activation. And then we have the Chakra Core Integration. Some people refer to the chakra core integration as chakra removal. You don't remove chakras. I guess it's all semantics. What we do, the chakra is actually a crystal seal seed, and that's like a placeholder for a dimensional level of being. You have all 15 layers of this time-space matrix within your auric field. And so what we do, we go ahead and reintegrate that crystal seal seed back into your core template, because that seed, it really restricts the flow of energy from that dimensional band of frequency, that level of consciousness. So if we can reintegrate it, the flow of energy will not be restricted and you'll be able to ascend much easier, okay? That's what that is. And then, of course, we have the Diamond Ray Recodement Combo. That's where we prep your field. We get you all primed so that you can take in diamond ray coating, which is, for now, the highest level of frequency that can be safely housed on this plane. I plugged my thing in because it's not going to die yet, but I know. I already feel myself surging. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to surge, and then the battery is just going to be dead. And then I'm going to be like, oops, live is gone. Oops. All right, guys. So right now, what we're going to do, if you're not familiar with the way these events go, let me tell you, we are going to play number words. What that is, this is the only acceptable form of war in my head. What we're going to do, I'm going to write a number. And the first comment that I see to guess the number that I have written, this is the number that I see, okay? Because it goes crazy up in here. The first one that I see will be winning a free reading from me. All right, hold on. You guys are already guessing. Hold on. So if you are on Facebook, I highly suggest you join my YouTube live so that I can actually see your guess. Okay? Facebook really loves to restrict me being able to see. So hold on. Let me look at these numbers because these comments are just flinging on YouTube. Let's see. All right, I think I saw everything. Woo-hoo. You guys are pretty close. Oh, I shouldn't give you hints. I shouldn't give you hints. Let's see. Dang, you guys are commenting real fast. Oh my God. It's starting. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh my gosh. Let's see who gets this. So if you're, hey, hold on. Mo Quinn, you won at 64. Congratulations, Mo Quinn. Let us go ahead. Mo Quinn has won. Is that thunder? Or is that something else? All right, Mo, let's go ahead and get you some cards. Okay. All right. Did you say 46? Oh, I wrote 64. I was gonna say, I'm so sorry. Yeah, see, I'm not good with recognizing when numbers are backwards. All right, so Mo, let's go ahead and get you some cards, get you some guidance. Let's see what your higher self wants you to know. All right, this is for Mo Quinn. All right, guys. And if you're joining me on YouTube, please do subscribe to my channel, turn on that notification bell, and join me every time I come live. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, so the first card number 15, Big Bold Vision. Now, you have this concept, this preconceived notion of how far you're supposed to be at this point in your development, spiritual development. you're feeling a lot of frustration. You're feeling, you know, like you have to be further. You have to be further. You're exactly where you need to be, okay? You're exactly where you need to be. The things that are needing to activate right now to really, really help you on your journey, it's going active. But here's the thing, Mo. After the storm, card number 1. Notice all of this gold behind the owl, okay? Notice all of the gold here on this. Well, in order to reach that golden level of consciousness, you're going to go through a pretty intense clearing cycle, okay? That's going to be like a storm. It's going to be difficult. It's going to really, really challenge you. But that's how ascension cycles are, especially if this is your first major cycle, which it kind of feels like it is your first major one. You've had a couple smaller ones previously. This one, I wouldn't be surprised if you're starting to feel as though people are pulling away. How come you're kind of being isolated? People don't really understand you. There's a lot of miscommunication going on because all of the lower frequencies are being cleared away. They're being pushed away from you. Good. Mo says, I am ready. I hope. But just remember, as ready as you are, Ascension has a way of throwing curveballs. Okay, Mo? Has a really, really amazing talent for curveballs. So let me get one more person. If you would like to, oh, that is the wrong link. That is so the wrong link. Sorry, YouTube. Here we go. If you'd like to purchase a personalized reading or energy work, please do go to that comment, the link in the comment. And yeah. Let's do one more. Stephanie Murdoch says, Ascension cycles make me sage myself. You know, I have it in me to create a spray that will work like spiritual bleach. You know, sometimes we just need to bleach it out. All right. So we're going to be picking a number from 1 to 100. Oh. All right. And again, if you're on Facebook, it might be in your best interest to join me on YouTube. Simply because, you know, I don't see comments on Facebook. I wonder why Facebook does that. Oh, wait. Oh, I saw a number somewhere. Yellow Puke Road, you won at 13. Yellow Puke Road, you've won at 13. All right, let's do this. I think you need some kitties. Kitty cats. Oh, shoot. Kitty cat. Here we go. So love this deck. Oh my gosh. I love a full-size kitty cat deck. All right. Let us do this. The poop again. Oh my God. No poop. No poop. Oh. Okay. I wanted to use kitty cards. Your higher self wants galactic cards. All right. So, Caroline, are you ready? You ready? You're getting some galactic information. Let's do this. Galactic information for Caroline. Oh. Okay. Are you still feeling that resistance in the top of your crown area, Caroline? Thank you, Amazon Red. Do you still feel that resistance up there? The reason I say this, okay, you have card number 16, protectiveness, Lyra, in the present. Things that have happened in the past, of course, as you already know, you were Lyran in the past, one of your lives, a few of your lives. And 16, protectiveness. In this life, once you become focused on something, you really get focused on something. You have to make sure that you go at the pace that your higher self sets, because card number 42, blind enthusiasm, Pleiades, past, that has bit you in the butt before. Okay, there was definitely at some point a cloak of confusion was placed over you, and it didn't work in your favor. That's what I'm being given. It didn't work in your favor. But you also have card number 94, mental transformation, serious future. You know, and I told you before, that plate, I believe your higher self placed it there. So just make sure you don't try and rush through things, okay? You have a tendency, do you guys hear that? It's still rumbling. Still going. That's what I'm feeling in my chest. Oh my God. I think all of the energetic, you guys, is going to be insane. You're going to transform. Caroline, you're in the process of transformation. It'll be okay, but you can't push it along faster than what your higher self wants. Letitia, you made it. Let me see. That's thunder. It's thunder. Do you know what this is about? It's about an ascension. It's about going higher. You guys, I'm already like, okay. The thing is, I locked myself in the closet. I locked myself in the closet. It is so hot in here. And then I feel this like electric on my skin. It's like, just send it down to Gaia. All right, guys. All right. Let's get started. So if you've been kind of debating on whether or not you want to get some energetic work done by me, today would be one hell of a day. Would be one hell of a day to try it out. If you're not familiar with my work or me, I'm very, my coding is very electric. I come from the Melchizedek tribe, and it's a very electric tribe. Woo! You guys are gonna be feeling it. Don't be mad. Don't be mad if you get all dizzy and stuff. All right, first one, Tess. She got the first one. Okay, golden cord activation, chakra core integration, past life reading, and trauma release. Oh yes. That is a very good idea, Tess. Let's go ahead and start with your past life trauma release first. I just want to know if the feeling goes both ways. Glad to see you go. All right. Test, breathe very deep and very slow. You might begin you might begin to feel like some really intense tingling, okay? Good, you're back. I was just about to start. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me just get a song. Ooh, I can feel it. Okay. Running, 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 chasing after us. We're carrying something. We have it held tight to our chest. Katana. Right. Shifting package. Right side. We're cornered. Oh. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. Blind. Deaf. Tess, I give you two options. Hold on. I give you two options. And take a moment to decide. I can refund you for the past life trauma release expedite, or I can tell you. But if I tell you, you'll know what that trauma is, and I'm not taking it away. But it does involve me. Are you sure you want to know? You took one of my children. You weren't samurai. You were Ronin. And you kidnapped one of my children from that life. A child that the Empress had with the Emperor. And you failed that mission because we caught up to you. And we executed you. Both of us. He held you down while I beheaded you. That's why he stands behind you. That's why he stands behind you and watches. So that is a trauma that I'm not allowed to remove. Well, in that devastation, we destroy the structures that are already existing. It's 89% at 333. When we destroy the existing structures, we then gift ourselves with the opportunity to clear away the debris and build a structure that's better suited, more well suited for the work that you're going to be doing. I want to say that I'm sorry that I had to share that with you. He tells me apologies are not appropriate. What you were planning to do I don't want to say it. Are you okay? I feel like it's unnecessary. I feel like that detail is unnecessary. It's just not necessary. You know, you already understood what happened, the consequence of that decision. Stop. Do you really need to know, Tess? Your higher self wants you to know so you never choose that option again. So the palace had certain types of doors. You couldn't break in. You couldn't enter the palace unless you were of the family. Only the family is allowed into the palace. So you were commissioned to take one of the children. The only way to open the door is if you had the proper blood. So you were going to bleed the child, drain all the blood so that the doors would open. But before the blood was to be drained, the child first had to be tortured, because then it would trigger a certain change in the blood chemistry. 93% at 339. 93339. 999. 27 leads to 9. So the plan was torture the child, bleed the child, take the blood, and there would be at least one soldier for every entry into the palace, and each one would be drenched in that child's blood. And then, because of the composition of the blood, it would trigger a protective response. So those 12 would be untouchable in the palace. Everything within the palace would defend those 12. And then the 12 were the most highly trained. And they were the 12 that were commissioned to execute me. So I've had enough. I don't want to remember anymore. I'm going to go ahead and move forward with the other portion of your expedites. Is that okay with you, Tess? Jacqueline, I'm writing to 3D. Yeah. No, I have no ill feelings towards you at all, Tess. I don't. I just really don't like being forced to see things I asked not to see. You didn't force that. You definitely didn't force that. So I'm gonna move forward and do the energetic work. Let me see. So it was for the golden cord activation, chakra core integration. Okay. You ready, Tess? All right. Breathe very deep and very slow. It is now 4:44. Awesome. Breathe. Sending sedation. I'm going to be destroying your chakras, okay? Breathe, Tess. Breathe, Tess. You might feel like the life is being sucked out of you, okay? Breathe, breathe. Try to stay calm. I'm just checking your brain. You might feel like flashing lights in your eyes, okay? I had to stop. The energy was too much for your brain to process. You were getting too close to seizure type activity. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take you up in frequency very, very high, okay? You might feel like you're in an aircraft climbing altitude very quickly. You might get some motion sickness. Please make sure you're seated. Climbing. Exiting matrix. 17. 20. Hyperjump. 185. Jumping. 210. Free fall. Entering matrix. Anchor. You might feel as though the top of your head is being very gently pulled up. And how do you feel? Okay. She says she's fine. Very good. Very good. All right. Thank you, Tess. Thank you for just being who you are. So let's go ahead. I'm wondering if I can go back to center. I don't know who thought it would be a good idea to put a mother freaking window in a walk-in closet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Next, we have Monica Perez. Monica Rose for Diamond Ray Recruitment Combo. Monica, are you here? And just some ground rules for those who are joining me on YouTube. If one of my moderators finds your behavior, your energy so offensive that you get timed out, there's a very high likelihood that my husband will then log in as me and block you from the channel altogether. Okay? So just so you guys know. Yeah, see, there you go. He's like, I blocked him. All right. Monica. Where's Monica? Monica Rose. All right, she's here. So breathe very deep and very slow. Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. Jacqueline's putting on her seatbelt. All right. I just have to look again what it was that she, okay, Diamond Ray. Do. All right. All right. How do you feel? Make sure you stay seated until you're not at risk of falling over, okay? It's suddenly hella hot. Lord, I need something. I feel frantic. Oh my God. Ooh, that was a lot. Oh, that made me frantic for a second. All right. Okay. You know what it is? I think he turned off the AC. All right. That's perfectly okay. We will survive.
It's hot in here.
I know. I feel like I've been hot boxed.
Drink some of that. That's ice cold.
You know, like how they did in Vietnam, where they locked them in the little box in the sun. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Girl, I wish. Look at this bullshit. Who puts that in the closet?
I'm gonna get you a fan.
Can you?
Why don't you just leave this door and just leave this door closed, right? You're taking the cold air, like the windows open.
Can you close the bedroom door then?
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Well, see, that's the thing. You guys, if you have manifestation ability, which obviously I do, careful what you focus on. Because when I was first setting up in the closet, and I don't know why you would need a vent in the closet. Like, what is this, a bedroom? Like, are y'all kidding me right now? Let me just show you a little something. No, okay, no, I'm not going to. But they put a vent in here, and he had the AC on, and I was like, man, I'm going to be so cold. I even brought a blanket. Now my pits are all sweaty. What is going on here? Okay, Monica Rose, you should be good at this point, okay? Catherine Garland. Soul purpose activation. Yes. 1 second, guys. You know that's going to interfere. They're going to hear nothing but wind. Like colors in the wind. All right, Catherine. I'm all sweating. Okay. Breathe very deep and very slow. Do you guys hear air?
Do you hear it?
I'm serious. It's right by the microphone.
That's nothing. I got you. Look.
You know, I already got traumatized at the very start of this.
I already know.
Don't. My patience is about this big.
Hey, when you were telling the story, when you're slowing down.
No air? Okay.
Listen, when you're telling the story, it was raining. It was, in the beginning, it was raining hard. Lightning. Right? Thunder, blah, blah, blah. And then it's subsided. Right when the story was ending. So it was really crying at the same time. That's some shit.
Did you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys know I weatherbend too. My husband said that, Daddy! I didn't mean to yell in your ear.
What?
They wanted you to say that louder.
Oh, see, what had happened was, so when she was telling the story in the beginning, you guys remember when it was thunder, when it was really like roaring out there, right? And once she started to go into the story about Tessa's thing, right? It was raining hard in the beginning, right in the beginning when you're telling. So she's crying, lot of rain. And when the story was ending, the rain was slowing
You're
down.
You're taking too long. Why are you staring out the window? You can't see anything but sky.
Because it looks beautiful out
there. I'm sorry, guys. What he said was, as things were getting intense,
so what?
With my emotions, and I started to cry, the sky started to cry with me. And when I was done crying, the rain stopped.
Exactly. Now it's all sunny.
So don't you ever tell me no. Like you ever do anyways. He loves it when I give him attitude. Don't feel bad for him, guys. He loves this. I'm just trying to give him what he wants. He doesn't like passive women. That's what it is. Yeah. That's just what it is. Don't feel bad for him. You know. All right. Catherine. Let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, no. Rain and I have a very special relationship. I don't care if it's storming. If I have to get out of the car, you better pause for a second. You can start back up as soon as I'm under something covering. But I better not have any wet clothes. I don't like soggy clothes. All right, Catherine. Got it. Hold still, Catherine. We have a volunteer. Catherine, I've created a perimeter. You have an unwelcome guest. You can go ahead and try out whichever one of your skills you'd like. If I may suggest, use fire. Catherine, Levy, set your right shoulder on fire. Bigger flame. Keep the fire going. I'm going to supercharge it, okay? Your vision might go all white, okay? All right. How do you feel? Do you feel okay? I'm just saying, if people want to, it's not a person. It was a being. If we want to volunteer, you know, who are we to say no to that offer? All right, good. You feel amazing. Let us see. Next is Caroline. Caroline Jolly. Let us see. Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. So activation. Ooh. Okay. Yellow Puke Road is present. Yes, you did do that, Catherine. You did do that. Absolutely. That was all you, boo-boo. Let me just... Perfecto. Feels like my lips are gonna crack. Put this mofo on my face. There you go. Figure yourself out here. Caroline's turn. Okay. It is a French candle song. Ooh. Breathe deep and slow. We're in a thick grove of bamboo. No, this isn't bamboo. We're on Lyra. We're hidden in the forest. Recon? We're doing recon. We're really watching. Nasasani? Nasasani water, deep water swirling. Swirling into itself. Deep water swirling into itself. Black holes. It's like a black hole. I don't understand. Your ships are landing. Monkey. We have to hide. Down, shrink down, shrink down, shrink down. Enter the root system. Tell the trees to let the team know. You okay? Are you okay? This is yanking my hair at this point. My heart's pounding too. I don't know why I'm whispering. Girl, I'm whispering. Are you okay? Oh my God. Okay, let me just get back into my own head. Here's the thing. That was right before, that was before the Monkey came with the intention of eradicating the Essassani. Girl. The Essassani didn't send out a distress call. You did. Wow. It was you. You sent out the call. Called in the teams. And then we kicked their ass. I mean, I was just saying. Jabril! Hey, Jabril! That was us. Yeah, that was us. Apparently, the actual call that went out when the Monkey arrived, it wasn't from the Essassani, it was you. That's intense. That's intense. I was like, oh shit, we gotta hide. They can't find us. Sink down. Oh my God, that was intense, girl. Definitely intense. Let me just. Because my heart is still pounding, and I'm kind of wondering, what about this experience? Oh. Okay. It seems as though you were friendly with some of the Essassani, and Tuam apparently had executed a couple of them. Yeah, I'm like, what's the trauma? You did good. Tuam had executed a couple of them. They were the ones that were giving you the information. And so you feel like you really let them down. Like you failed because you didn't stop it before they were executed. But I mean, I'm sure that you could see very easily what you did. Yeah, it wasn't the ideal circumstance of no casualties, no collateral damage, but you saved quite a few from certain death. So, And that might be where you get this feeling like no matter how the person behaves, like a friend or whatever, no matter how bad their behavior is, you kind of have to just see it through. You have to be a friend and see it through, because I think you still carry that guilt of like not being a good friend. Yeah, it does pile up, and you know, it's more of the human mind that has a hard time releasing those emotions, because your soul is never going to forget those things, those moments, those events that you know, obviously you've lived through, but your human mind oftentimes will exaggerate the negative feelings. So let me go ahead and do your other expedites. Let's see. Soul purpose activation and chakra core integration. All right, I'm going to release the trauma, and then I'm going to do those two. 1 second. Breathe very deep and very slow. Is it possible for you to kind of recline? Like sit in a reclined position, or just full on lay down? Hi, Setna. Hi, Valerie. Bye, Caprina. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started, okay? So you guys, after I finish with Yellow Puke Road, I'm going to be closing down the link. If you would like to purchase an expedited request, please do so now. I don't like this. All right. All right. Breathe deep and slow. You might feel an odd bubbly sensation just below your solar plexus. As that drains, I'm going to go ahead and do your chakra integration. I'm going to have to crush your primary chakras, okay? Sending sedation. Got it. How do you feel? So we're just giving yellow puke road some time. There is a certain procedure that I performed in that area, and it's to help inject your chakras back into the core temple to integrate it. You feel okay now, though? Thank you, guys. Thank you. And I hope you guys know I teach classes every week on how to do the energetic work that I do. It's not like any other system. All right, she's good. Yeah. Later on, you might feel some odd sensations where the plate tends to be. Your higher self is doing some construction. She's doing some work up there. So definitely don't be surprised if you feel stuff in the upper. Okay? Let us see. Next we got Billy Heater. Billy. All right. Billy. Love it. Ah, Yellow Puke Road. Yay! You took down the link. Thank you, Daddy. Oh, it's Billy's birthday. Oh my God. Okay. Hold up. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right, girl, before we do that, I would like to pull a card for you. Is that okay, Billy? Is that all right? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Okay, quit messing around, girl. Your throat's gonna start hurting again. Too much caffeine, not enough thyroid meds. You gonna mess your throat up. It's already messed up. I just need to stop with the coffee. Okay, here, Billy. Ooh, boo-boo. Spin the Silken Thread Divine. Card number 30. Okay. Now, see, now my throat's hurting. don't know why you keep acting a fool. Just because ain't nobody in the room telling you to knock it off doesn't mean I gotta talk to myself. In creating precious silks, there is a sorting process, sifting out that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. You are commencing a new cycle, and it's time to allow for that which is more precious and pure, that which you wish to take with you into the future, to continue, and to release that which is not aligned with your true heart. Sometimes we need to help ourselves access the new cycle by releasing vows from this or other lifetimes, releasing old emotional patterns, and calling in wisdom and talents from past lifetimes. You are guided to accept this healing now. Your past is calling to you. It's calling to be cleared, to be released, and for the beauty and power of the past to be claimed in the present moment, woven together like a precious, rare silk. All the experiences, mistakes, adventures, and successes of your past in this and other lifetimes have given your soul plenty of material from which to draw its wisdom. Like fine silken threads being woven into a beautiful fabric, it has had to grow in awareness, light, capacity, and love in order to be where it is now. You're being guided to now realize that your past is nothing to be ashamed of. Even the worst mistakes that you may have judged yourself or others for have been opportunities to really grow in love. The precious silk could not be formed without the rough layers of the cocoon within which the pure thread is spun by the silkworm. So too have you been able to weave something truly beautiful within the experiences of your life, even those which you no longer need to carry with you as memories or scars. Oh, Billy. Oh. All right. Heart. Let's do your soul purpose activation. That suddenly pulled me astral. I'm super duper sleepy. Not today, sleepy. Not today. I just got to listen to this ad first. The ad says maybe you think work is just work. You don't have to like what you're doing for a living. You just have to do it. Who do you think you're talking to? Does your heart have to be in what you do? Maybe it should. Maybe work shouldn't be like work. Maybe it should be something that you're passionate about. Sorry. No, PMI.edu. You're not going to get me back into the medical industry. No, I don't want to be a doctor anymore. All right, Billy, let's get started. This is going to be a direct injection, okay? Billy, put your hands in your lap with your palms facing up. Okay. How do you feel, Billy? We just give her a moment to finish her experience. Hi, Carissa Ann. No, let her finish her experience. It's her birthday and she'll nap if she wants to. Nap if she wants. Lots of tingling in my hands and solar plexus up to heart area and really good, though a little dizzy. Well, the reason you have lots of tingling in your hands and solar plexus up to the heart area is because, drum roll please, your higher self asked me to go ahead and give you an arsenal. You're fully armed, boo-boo. Don't know who you're going to war with. You are fully armed. You have an armory in your hands. Buddha pimp palm. Give them the Buddha pimp palm. So in order for you to access your weaponry, and it's whatever it is that's most appropriate for whatever circumstance, just rub, open, push it out, open. Just like that. That's it. So only you can access these weapons. I know you have the integrity and the purity to not be doing crazy ass things with these things. Your conscious mind won't have access. It's your higher self. Okay? Your higher self, absolutely. I gently will. You should totally get the visual like on The Matrix when they loaded that program where he got to see the arsenal. It's kind of like that, girl. It's kind of like that. All right, next we have Mamie. Mamie. Calling Mamie to the front. Mamie, part of Mamie, your party is waiting for you. Ooh, Plantera. Okay, sounds good to me. Mamie. And yes, that's not something that I picked. Her higher self said she's ready, okay? She's ready. All right, Mamie, let's do this. All right. Ooh, you feeling okay today? Are you feeling extra charged up? Yes, Billy. She says, this is amazing visual feeling, and I am feeling like cells in my nerves are bulking up. Because you badass. Because you badass. All right, one more shuffle. You feel extra electric today, Mamie. Love it. Perfect. Just like this. I'm told from this deck as well. Alien stuff going on. Give me a second. Oh. All right. Oh, love it. Love it. Okay. So Mamie, card number 25, release the dark wound, let love live. There's something that has festered. I think you've kind of pinpointed what it is at this point. it's time to let that go, okay? Sometimes the best way to heal a wound is to let go of this want to understand, to fully understand the why. Sometimes we won't understand the why. Sometimes in order to heal, we just have to accept and grow from it, okay? So I think that's what's happening right now. I don't know if this is something from this life or from a previous life, but it's necessary for you to release that old wound, okay? Release the darkness of that old wound. Now, once you're able to do that, which I know you'll be able to, you just have to process a little bit more, you will then have card number 7, enlightenment, okay? And that's a future event. But look, he's all blue and purpley. Look at all that information that's going to be downloaded into you directly. It's like layer upon layer of information that you're going to have coming in. And this reminds me of like electric arcs of energy. And that's probably why you're so electric today. You're preparing, definitely preparing. Yep, I was told to pull one more for you. It's card number 95, way showing, serious, future. You're going to be helping quite a few people. Okay, Mimi, you're going to be helping quite a few people. That's why your ascension process has to be very intense. Okay, it helps to develop even further your empathy because you will be helping people to understand their path. I wouldn't be surprised if they start coming to you soon, like within the next month or so. Oh, you have poi? I've never eaten poi before. I know how to dance poi. I used to dance Hawaiian when I was a kid, and I knew how to dance with the gourds and then poi. If you guys don't know what poi is, it's like a rope, this long of a rope, and at the end is a ball. And you try swinging that around, and I can do some tricks with that one. I should buy poi again. It was fun. It was definitely fun to play with. Hi, Alicia. Let me see. So, Mamie, make sure that you start supplementing with apple cider vinegar. Okay? I don't know if you're already supplementing, but raw apple cider vinegar can definitely help to adjust your pH in a gentle way. And this pH adjustment will help when you're pulling in higher frequencies. So you're going to be pulling in even higher frequencies than what you're used to. Okay, Mimi? So let us see. Drea Franklin. All right, Drea Franklin. Let's see. Okay, so Drea, let's go ahead and get to your cards. Ooh, girl. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on. Yes, maybe it'll really help you. Drea, are you here? Let me see. Maybe she's on Facebook. Jody Sheets, I don't know how long ago you asked that question, but just go to the link in the pinned comment, and I can definitely do expedites for people, whether they're on Facebook or YouTube. Okay. Let me see. Michelle, I am still live. I don't know how long ago you asked that. Let us see. Drea, are you here? Oh yeah, the link is shut down. Thank you for reminding me, Melissa. My bad. The link is shut down, Jody. I can just be so obnoxious at times. That adds to my charm. It's okay. It adds to my charm. Maybe she's not here. All right, what I'll do, she might be in the middle of family festivities. Let's go ahead and mark it pending, confirm. Melissa Bernard, soul purpose activation. Girl. Soul purpose activation for one Melissa Bernard. Robin Matthews, the link has been shut down. I'm no longer taking expedites. All right, she's here. Okay. Breathe deep and slow. Just breathe very deep and very slow. Melissa, shield yourself. Do you feel okay? Okay. No discomfort at all, right, in your back? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Melissa, I'm going to message you. Okay. So, Melissa, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just really accelerate this process for you. It's going to be really fast, and you might feel a little bit of delay as you process the sensations, okay? Okay, it's accepted into your template. All right. Stay shielded, okay, Melissa? Dalia Anguiano for a bioscan. Dalia, are you here? All right, Dalia's here. Is there anything in particular? Okay, the music's too loud. Is there anything in particular that you wanted me to scan for, or just a general scan? Melissa just had a soul purpose activation, Michelle. Hi, Caitlin. All right, general. Let me see what's going on. Have you been having discomfort in the right side of your neck? It looks as though you had some sort of, I want to say it was an etheric injury, but I don't know. It almost looks like a very old actual injury. The energy right around here is very dim. It looks very stagnant. And it's almost as though it's affected the density of your bone. Do you have osteoporosis? Well, no, it might just still be energetic. You have pain there all the time? Aww. Did you injure it years ago? Like quite a few years ago? No? I'm asking your higher self if I can be given information as to what's going on with your neck. Do you see shadows? Like in your periphery? You were attacked. You have quite a bit of a parasitic circumstance. This has been here for quite some time. I've gone and sedated it. The only issue is that it almost looks as though when it breached the right side of the neck area, since it's been there for some time, I want to say about at least 3-4 years, it went and built an entire network. So it goes up the right side of your neck, behind the ear, and then it kind of wraps around this area. It also goes down the spine. Do you have back problems and right hip problems, like sciatica? Because I see a lot of inflammation. Do you have fibromyalgia? Turning you around and looking in front, it's done quite a number on your root chakra and sacral. From the spine, so it went down the spine and then it went forward from the spine and infiltrated the sacral as well as the root. And as it grew more networks, it atrophied. It kind of like pressure, like crunched it. And it caused both those chakras to really atrophy. And then energy has been leaking out and has been stagnant in the low belly area. I wouldn't be surprised if you have digestive problems. I wouldn't be surprised if you have digestive problems. Do you have swelling in your belly? Does it look like you have a, what is it called? I cannot think about the word. Distension, like swelling. Does it look like you have a pooch? Pot belly. There we go. Bloating. It's a lot of it has to do with the chakra damage in your lower chakras. It's affected the cell expression. The way the cells express the coding, it's distorted the coding, and so the cells are expressing distorted function in the belly area. You're gonna have to modify your diet. You have a pretty pronounced case of leaky gut. And it's about halfway as bad in your solar plexus. I wouldn't be surprised if you're feeling like you're powerless at this point and just, life is kind of having its way with you. That's very common for solar plexus injuries. And it's wrapped around basically the right side of your throat. For the most part, you don't speak up at all. But when you do speak up, and it takes a lot for you to finally say something, you get real fierce. That's because of the modifications that have been done to your throat chakra. There's a lot of blockage and injury. This parasite has been allowed to do quite a bit of like really messed up stuff to your energetic bodies. I would recommend that you get a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation. When you do the DNA activation added on, I think it's like $30 or $50 more instead of a full second session. We could do it all in one session, and we would take care of your entire chakra line, your central chakra line, and of course do the DNA activation too. But it would really help because then we would be doing the repairs to the pathway that your Kundalini takes when it's activated. When I do a DNA activation, it's absolutely mandatory for me, for my practice, to ensure chakra health, chakra integrity and alignment, and also activate the Kundalini. Those are very key components for a DNA activation. And those are the very things that you actually need. So the DNA activation is kind of like just an extra bonus, but the other components that go with the activation, you do need some assistance in trying to correct those. They're pretty pronounced conditions at this point. And the pathways that were created by the parasitic circumstance, they run very close to nerves. So if you choose to have an extraction with someone else, please make sure they have a very clear, very good understanding of human anatomy. I would hate for any sort of other complications, physiologically speaking. Okay, Dahlia, I'm so sorry. All of this is going on. Parasites are annoying. They're annoying. But it can be corrected. It can definitely be corrected. And I know you'll be fine. You just need a little bit of assistance. And then you can continue with your spiritual path on your own after that. Or if you want to stay with me, I'm okay with that too. So yeah, Dahlia. All right. So, yay. You're welcome and thank you. Did Drea ever come back? Drea Franklin? Let's see. Alicia Lynette. Oh, Andrea's here. Alicia Lynette signed up for my classes, or were you trying to have an expedite? Because I've shut down the expedites. I might be able to go live again sometime in the middle of this week, but no more new expedites for today. All right, Drea. So your higher self asked me to use this deck instead, which, girl, is a circumstance intense. You have an intense circumstance that you're going through. This is an intense deck. I'll tell you that much. All right, let's see. All right. Thank you. 1 second. I just gotta find something. What the heck did it go? All right, here it is. So, Drea, first you have the 10 of Cups. So this was, your recent past. Everything seemed to be going beautifully, perfect. Lots of energy flowing, abundance in its various forms, very lovely connection. And then something shifted. Something definitely shifted. So you have the Star in reverse, which often indicates depression, illness, being ignored, and then also arrogance. I feel like your needs, the things that you've been saying, has been being greatly ignored, and the other person, they've become very arrogant. I feel like there's a parasitic circumstance with that person. I know it really hurts you to be ignored. I know it really, really shrinks you, and it hurts you so much. And it's like you try and verbalize and be very mature and adult about addressing the issues that are hurting you, but they're not willing to hear it. It's not that they're not capable of hearing it, they're just not willing to hear it. So this one is your current, okay? The Star in reverse. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles also in reverse. And, this is about conflict as well. It's also about feeling lonely, which I guess to answer, the feeling of loneliness and conflict will probably still continue for a while longer. Okay? If there's questions about a property, that might be taken away. If there's questions about a living circumstance, you might have to consider a new living circumstance. I know that's not what you want to hear, but that's what the cards are telling me. So it's... I pulled one more card. Just to kind of well, maybe it's going to turn around, maybe after a few more weeks, it'll turn around. You got the Knight of Cups, and it's in reverse as well. And this usually indicates a moody, jerk face, unrealistic expectations. I think, no, not all relationships, but I think what's going on is your expectation of this person is just not in alignment with who they actually are. I I guess in other words, the honeymoon is over. They're really showing their true face at this point, which, I mean, you can either continue to hang on and see if maybe they just need more time or they're going through something, or I guess you could see this as this is just who they are. And if it's something that really hurts you, which I think it does hurt you a lot, then you always have the option of moving forward without them. But I know that'll hurt you too. So this is a really tough decision you have to make. But I know whatever you decide, it's going to be what you need. Okay? That's what you have to remember. Whatever you decide is what you need in that moment. And so if you decide you want to stay a little bit longer and see it out, and then in a couple of weeks you're like, no, this is not working, then hey, you stuck it out a little bit longer. Now you know for sure. Now there's no questions in your mind. But no matter what you decide, don't beat yourself up if it doesn't pan out in the way you expect it to. Everything is happening in your life the way you need it to, because right now you're in a massive learning cycle. It's not necessarily an ascension cycle. You've kind of been kept looped, going round and round in this cycle of learning this particular type of lesson. Oh, and then you said it seems to be all relationships. So, okay, you already said that. You're aware. You're repeating it over and over. You have to learn this lesson or it repeats in the next relationship, right? So I don't know what the lesson is. This is something, you're fully capable of speaking to your higher self. Start speaking to her. Have her explain to you, what is it that you need me to learn so that I can stop this cycle and be in a relationship that's, going to make me happy and feel very fulfilled and heard. So, that's all you can really do. We definitely, we have to be realistic in who this person is. This is just who they are, they're not even trying to go out of their way to be ugly. This is just who they are. This is how they know how to behave. Okay. So let's see. Let me just mark this. All right, Jennifer Daniela for Bioscan. Jennifer Daniela, what would you like scanned? I appreciate you too. And, I'm totally not the kind of person that's like, oh my God, you haven't been here. Like, no, do your thing, girl. Live your life. You come around when you come around. And there's always space in my heart for people who come back around. Let's see. Ooh, that's a question. I don't know why that I don't know why that like really hit me in the chest. Jennifer Daniela, yes, you have a parasitic circumstance. Just make sure. You have a parasitic circumstance. It's 2MT. It was able to breach my shield too. So I've gone ahead and I've created a perimeter. I've gone ahead and created a perimeter around you to contain it. Yeah. I'm sorry, hon. It's 2MT. I highly suggest that you consider a 2M extraction or correction. How long have you been feeling this? Have you been experiencing symptoms? Well, obviously you've been experiencing something if that, if you asked. About a week and a half. I'm just going to scan you real quick to see how advanced it is. Have you been having headaches? Not severe headaches. Oh, shit. It's about to breach your crown. It's very close to breaching the crown and very close to breaching the 9th chakra. Ninth chakra connects to your Christ consciousness. This shit is insane, girl. I don't think you did anything wrong. I don't think you did anything intentionally. We just have to be realistic with the development of Tuam. Tuam has been fucking evolving like crazy, So, message my page, okay? Message my business page on Facebook, and we'll discuss this, all right? Don't get too hard on yourself. I mean, I'm calibrated to do this work, and it breached me, right? Like just boom, breached me. So there's nothing you really can do that would make it like this is your fault, okay? Don't get hard on yourself. Seriously, don't get hard on yourself. It is just ridiculously... I'm so sick of Tuam. I really am. I really am. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do a clearing for the entire audience. I believe the Tuam has been contained, but I would like to just do a clearing just because that is my practice. I just like to be extra thorough. Okay? And Jennifer, Daniela, if you're still on, please hop off and message my business page, okay? Let's see. Yeah, and I don't feel like you guys are at risk of anything. People who know me and how I work know that I always do this. Breathe very deep and very slow. My energy will always honor your sovereignty. Without permission from your highest self, nothing I do will enter your field. So, Fire. Burn. For those of you who are sensitive to energy, you might feel movement behind you. Some of you might feel a very large being standing behind you. If you do, don't worry. That's my homie. He's helping me to make sure everyone is clear. Rise. Rise. Please have a seat. We're going to rise in frequency. For those who are sensitive to energy, this might feel like an aircraft climbing altitude very quickly. You might feel very mild motion sickness. Please make sure you're seated so that in case you feel dizzy, you don't fall over. Breathe. Climbing. 5, 7, 9, 12, 13, 15. Exiting matrix. 16. Jumping. 97. Jumping. 110. Free fall. Entering matrix. And anchoring. All right. How do you guys feel? Hey, Tony. You're welcome, Melissa. You guys feel good? Yeah. Chills. They're multiplying. And I'm losing control. I got chills. They're electrifying. You better shape up, 'cause I need a man. And my heart is set on you. You better shape up. Oh my God. All right, guys. All right, guys. I'm done. Who knew that Tony G loves Grease? Go Grease lightning. All right, let me just see what's going on here. Let me make sure that I've done everything. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I never left you. All through the sad times, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Oh, Zetna's ears wanted to pop. Don't keep your distance. Dude, I used to watch Grease every day. VHS tape. My grandma had it. I love that movie. Don't keep your distance. Sorry. I can't sing for shit today, guys. Just so you know. I'm well aware, okay? I am well aware. I'm hell off. All right. So you guys, I think I'm going to just be calling it a night. simply because I'm freaking sleepy. I'm super sleepy. Summer loving had me a blast. Met a boy, cute as can be. I met a girl. Okay, stop. Stop, girl. You're hurting my throat. Oh my God. That hurt my throat. Guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much for joining me. What we're going to try and do is maybe go live during the week. Who knows, though? I'm supposed to be moving. Okay, love you guys. Oh, beautiful dropout. Stop telling me to see you guys. I wanted to show you guys something before I go. I just want to show it to you. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Follow me on all my other platforms. I only have 4. So I have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Once we hit a certain amount of subscribers, I will be doing a random name generator to give away this badass sword. She glows. She glows. Love her. She's in a box right now. I love her, but I'm going to be giving her away to one of my subscribers. But you have to be subscribed to all 4. That's all. That's all you have to do. You don't have to have ever bought anything. You don't even have to like me. You don't even have to tell me that I sing pretty. But it makes me feel good when you do. But yeah, remember, subscribe, turn on the bell, follow me everywhere else. All of my social media, the handle is Emmy Evolving. Okay? So just look for Emmy Evolving and you'll find me. And if it's not me, you need to let me know. Okay? That's a trademark name. Okay, guys, I better go. Bye. Bye, 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 everyone.